you have an update on Breon yet? Have been checked out since you got you back?
I don't. He's actually at the doctor right now, being evaluated. Hopefully they'll be able to get him in for an MRI in the next 24 hours and see what the latest is. Right as of right now, still treating it as a knee sprain, and we'll wait to hear further clarification after his doctor's appointment.
What are your thoughts after reviewing what happened on Saturday?
Well, I thought we had our opportunities to win. I was proud of our fight. I thought we got down 9, did a good job battling our way back in. When we built our lead, I shouldn't say built, when we took the lead, we had opportunities to extend the lead, and we were unable to do so. We didn't convert at the free throw line. We missed a couple layups and open looks. And I thought, to Tennessee State's credit, once they took that punch that we threw there, and they did a nice job of hitting some threes down the stretch. And I thought McCall was fantastic for them. He hurt us in a variety of ways and played an outstanding game.
After the game against Tennessee State, you talked about spending more time on individual workouts, trying to build depth. How much is that the big focus right now? Because, with Breon being out, you're thin.
Well, it's going to change our personnel, obviously. We'll have to play some more four-guard lineup, and then we'll have to give some more opportunities to our other post players to provide that depth up front. It's big for us. Our main focus right now, especially today and tomorrow, is just going to be on Murray State. We've got to get our team better, continue to grow in a variety of areas, and that'll continue to be our focus moving forward. But we also know we have an Eastern Illinois team coming in here Thursday that had an outstanding weekend, averaged 90 points a game and 2 wins, and they bring a lot of firepower Thursday, so we'll have to be ready defensively.
How have the players kind of reacted coming back after going to Nashville and losing those 2 games? I mean, are they upbeat still?
Sure.
Positive going forward?
Well, I think everyone's disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed. They're disappointed, but it is what it is. We didn't get the job done this weekend. We've got to get back to work. We've got to be extremely positive. We've got to be great teachers. We've got to use the film to study and learn and get better from. We've got to do a great job on the practice floor getting our team better these next 3 days as we prepare for the upcoming weekend. And that's just what we got to get done. We got to get better, and we got to be positive moving forward and continue to show great belief in our players. And I still love our team. Still love the opportunity we have ahead of us in the conference.
Coach, you guys have been struggling a little bit on the road, going 0-6 so far.
Sure.
How refreshing is it to know that you have two games this week at home?
Well, we're excited to be back at home. We're excited about the semester starting tomorrow, so students will be back in. That's always tough, playing those our first 3 league games without our students. So we look forward to getting them back to the bank on Thursday night, and it's always good to play at home. And but regardless, I think you're playing home, you're playing away, neutral. The bottom line is we have to get better. We have to do some things from a coaching standpoint, strategy standpoint, to keep Lane Langston out of foul trouble with Breon's status unknown right now. And so we'll have to make those adjustments this week and just keep the team getting better.
You mentioned getting the other post players to the point where they can help you. Where do they need to improve, particularly A.J. Patty? Where does he need to get better to provide what you need?
Well, for us, it's always going to start with defense and rebounding with that position right now. That's what Breon was providing. I think that's why we went from really an average rebounding team the first semester to below average on the offensive glass to a position where we were leading the league in rebounding once we inserted Breon into the starting lineup because of that size and athleticism. And I thought he also did a great job of taking the pressure off Wayne from a defensive standpoint and helping limit his foul trouble. So we need those guys to be able to come in, defend and rebound, know what we're doing offensively from an execution standpoint, and just continue to help the team in any way possible.
Where do you match up against Eastern Illinois?
Well, I think, as I mentioned, they come in here, I'm sure they're going to be very confident. We're coming off 90 points a game, 2 great wins over EKU and Morehead State. It all starts with their point guard, Johnston. Had a tremendous freshman year. His stats in league, he's 55 to 11, assist to turnover ratio, 9 assists a game, making very few mistakes, and he can really shoot the three. So he really makes them go. But they have a lot of offensive firepower. Trey Anderson, they play him, he can play 3, 4, or 5, and he's a matchup problem because he's very skilled off the dribble. He's a tough matchup one-on-one. And then they surround those two guys with very capable three-point shooters. So we'll have to be locked in and ready to guard Thursday, that's for sure.
You talked about trying to keep Wayne out of foul trouble, fouled out in back-to-back games,
Yeah.
and the teams took a hit from that.
Sure.
How do you, knowing that you're small or thin in the post position, how do you keep him out of foul trouble?
It's a great question. You know, he's got to be smarter on a couple of the plays. We don't need him getting a foul, guarding a ball screen 35 feet from the basket. We can't afford those. We can't afford him to get an illegal screen foul that he got on Thursday night. But as a whole, we need to do a good job of him doing his work early in the post, so he's not playing so much one-on-one post defense. He picked up a couple fouls against Wayne Martin driving the ball in the post. And then our guards have to do a nice job of helping out on the glass. And that's going to be our big challenge moving forward. We need G. McGee, DeMarcus Croker, Moss, Seymour. Those 4 guys have to rebound at a high level for us to help Wayne in the post.
As far as when you look at your schedule and conference that you played already, I think me and Jeff at the station looked yesterday, and the teams that y'all played already have a combined OVC record of 20-something wins and only 6 or less losses.
Sure.
Heading forward in your final 11 games, it's 15 and I think almost 30. So the schedule gets easier. I mean, do you really look at that knowing that the schedule might get a little bit easier going through?
No, I don't look at that at all. I'm just concerned with our team and getting our team better, developing our players, getting them better, more confident, and knocking down open shots. And the schedule is what it is. I didn't even know those numbers, but I do know we've played some very good teams, and here early in the conference schedule. But we all know, I mean, league games, they're all going to be tough. So that's why our focus just needs to continue to be on getting better ourselves and then preparing for 2 big home games this weekend.
Bryce Jones has done a pretty good job for you at the free throw line, made 22 in a row.
Yeah.
Just comment on his efforts getting to the line.
Yeah, well, I think his offensive play has really gotten better. He's being a lot more aggressive offensively. He's a very capable scorer, and he's proven he can get to the line and then convert. The one area we've got to get back with Bryce is early in the year he was a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover type guy, and he had 10 turnovers in our 2 games this weekend. I think that's uncharacteristic for him. So just have to fine-tune that decision-making. But I'm very pleased with his ability to score the ball and his creativity at the offensive end.
Were the decisions overall better against Tennessee State? I didn't see many.
Sure.
Maybe one crazy shot the whole night
Yeah.
that maybe was just a bad decision.
No, I thought the decision-making's been much better going all the way back from the Tennessee Tech game at home. In that run we gave up against Belmont, Neal, I thought we reverted back a little bit. And what teams, both Belmont and Tennessee State, I thought they did a good job. When you do drive that ball and you attack in the paint, they really converge on the basketball. And when that happens, we can't afford to charge. We can't afford to force a tough shot. It just needs to be a simple jump stop and a kick out to the open shooters. And then we got to step up and knock those down. I thought we did a good job of creating off the dribble for ourselves there in the second half. We just weren't able to convert some of those open threes.